Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC code P0097 indicates a problem with the intake air temperature IAT sensor 2 circuit, specifically signaling low voltage. An IAT sensor plays a crucial role in measuring the temperature of the air entering the engine, which helps the engine control module, ECM, adjust fuel injection and ignition timing accordingly. In this case, the issue arises when the voltage reading from the IAT sensor 2 drops below 0.08 volts, therefore affecting the engine's performance and efficiency. The sensor itself is located in the intake manifold, downstream from the air filter, where it can accurately gauge the air temperature before it enters the combustion chamber. If the sensor fails or the circuit has issues, it can lead to poor engine performance, increased emissions, and potential failure to meet emissions requirements. This guide aims to provide a step-by-step troubleshooting process to effectively diagnose and resolve the issue. The IAT sensor 2 is responsible for monitoring the temperature of the intake air entering the engine. This information allows the engine control module, ECM, to adjust fuel injection timing and volume, optimizing engine performance and efficiency. The sensor is generally located in the intake manifold, where it can accurately sense the temperature of the incoming air. Its readings are crucial for the engine management system to function effectively. If the reading drops below the specified threshold of 0.08 volts, it triggers DTC P0097, indicating a fault in the IAT sensor 2 circuit. Moreover, any issues with this sensor can lead to increased emissions and may compromise the performance of the vehicle. The potential causes for triggering DTC P0097 include a faulty IAT sensor 2, which simply means the sensor is unable to provide the correct readings. Another possibility is a short circuit in the ITA2, also referred to as INTA wire. This can occur due to damaged insulation, corrosion, or physical wear. Additionally, poor connections or loose terminals at the IAT sensor 2 or the powertrain control module, PCM, can also lead to low voltage readings. Each of these failure points needs to be evaluated to determine the source of the problem accurately. Understanding these causes can help technicians focus their diagnostic efforts and make repairs more efficiently. When DTC P0097 is triggered, you may observe certain symptoms indicating the vehicle's performance is compromised. Poor engine performance is a primary symptom, where the vehicle may struggle during acceleration or exhibit a rough idle. Increased emissions can also come as a result of improperly adjusted fuel-air mixtures due to incorrect readings from the IAT sensor. Furthermore, the check engine light will typically illuminate on the dashboard to alert the driver of the issue. Other secondary symptoms may include reduced fuel efficiency, which happens when the engine is not running optimally. Recognizing these symptoms is crucial for timely intervention and repair. The first troubleshooting step for P0097 involves verifying the problem through the HDS, or Honda Diagnostic System. Begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. This action powers the electronic systems and allows you to conduct diagnostics. Using the HDS, check the voltage parameter for IAT sensor 2. The expected threshold should be less than 0.08 volts. If the current condition matches this threshold, the failure is confirmed and you can proceed to the next troubleshooting step. However, if it does not match, this might be indicative of an intermittent failure. In such a case, check for poor connections or loose terminals at the IAT sensor and PCM, as these could be disrupting the signal. In the second troubleshooting step, you will determine the specific area of failure, focusing on the IAT sensor 2. First, turn the vehicle to the off mode to ensure safety during disassembly. Next, disconnect the IAT sensor 2P connector, which is essential for isolating the sensor's electrical line. After disconnecting, turn the vehicle to the on mode again and utilize the HDS to check the voltage parameter for the IAT sensor 2. Again, look for the expected voltage to be less than 0.08 volts. If the condition matches, it confirms that the IAT sensor is indeed functioning improperly and needs replacement. If it does not meet the threshold, you can assume the sensor is not at fault and move on to further diagnostics. The third step in troubleshooting DTC P0097 involves checking for shorts in the ITA2 INTA wire line. Begin by turning the vehicle to the off mode for safety reasons. With the vehicle off, jump the SCS, or service check socket, line using the HDS. Allow for at least 1 minute for the system to stabilize during this process. Next, disconnect the PCM connector E, which contains 80 pins, to isolate the PCM's functions. You will need to check for continuity between the designated test points, one being the IAT sensor 2P connector's female terminal number 1, and the other being a body ground. If continuity is present, it indicates a short in the ITA2 wire between the PCM and IAT sensor 2, requiring immediate repair. Conversely, if no continuity is found, proceed to check authorized service information for additional guidance or consider substituting with a known good PCM. After completing repairs associated with DTC P0097, it is essential to verify that the issue has been resolved effectively. Start by rechecking the voltage at the IAT sensor, ensuring it operates above the threshold of 0.08 volts. Additionally, ensure all connections were secured properly following any repairs to eliminate the chances of intermittent faults. Clearing the trouble code from the vehicle's diagnostic system is also necessary to reset the check engine light. Finally, performing a test drive is imperative. This allows the vehicle to operate under various conditions, ensuring that the repairs hold under real-world scenarios. Monitoring the performance and checking for any reoccurrence of the DTC will confirm that the issue has been adequately addressed. To prevent the recurrence of DTC P0097, it's vital to establish a proactive maintenance routine. Regularly checking the IAT sensor functionality ensures that potential issues can be identified before they escalate. It's equally important to inspect wiring and connections for wear and tear, which could impede electrical signals and lead to faults in the future. Routine vehicle diagnostics using HDS can provide valuable data on sensor performance, enabling the technician to react to abnormalities early. Additionally, keeping the engine compartment clean and well-sealed may prevent contaminants from affecting the sensors and electrical connections. Adopting these preventive measures can significantly prolong the life of the IAT sensor and related circuitry. In conclusion, effective troubleshooting of DTC P0097 involves understanding the IAT sensor's role, identifying potential causes, and following systematic troubleshooting steps. Confirming voltage readings, inspecting wiring, and checking connections are critical actions to isolate the fault accurately. After repairs, it is vital to perform a thorough verification and address any emerging symptoms. Routine maintenance practices, including regular diagnostics and inspections, can help prevent future issues with the IAT sensor and ensure optimal vehicle performance. Understanding and addressing these points can significantly contribute to the long-term durability and reliability of your Honda CRV. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.